Well guys, we are back. It is indeed another Monday and we're taking a dive. I really want to do that. Into the pool with a young Olympian. She's made her family proud, she's made her friends proud, she's even made herself proud. I'm talking about none other than Miss Lani Cabrera.
Thank you.
Well Lani, you know finished your workout, so we're going to keep this very brief. You must be tired. Let us talk about the fact that you're back home. How does it feel, first of all, to be back home?
Amazing. What's better than living in paradise?
It is so true, and I see you're still being busy. You now finished the open water swim. How was that for you?
It was good, actually. It was my first competition, so to speak, since Rio. It felt great to get back into the whole racing side of things. I did pretty well. I was the second female overall, so I was happy with that. So it was good.
Oh, still doing great things now that you're back home.
I'm trying.
Well, let's talk then about, this means that you're finished university, basically, then?
Yeah, I actually graduated in May with a degree in public relations, so it kind of all worked out perfectly. Graduation, Rio, moved back home, spawn off of parents.
Spawn off of parents. I know the feeling. So let's then talk now about your university experience. The chance to study full-time and then also pursue what you love full-time. That being swimming. How was that for you, given that in Barbados you couldn't do something like that?
Honestly, it was pretty amazing. America makes it so easy for college athletics. They kind of made it like a walk in the park. In America, they tie university and athletics together like peanut butter and jelly. So it's perfect. I was lucky to have a coach and a team and a school that I was so happy at. It actually encouraged me to want to work hard, to want to do well in classes. So it was great. I was super lucky for that.
Okay then, and then even so then, as a young athlete, you're faced with options. The options here would have been, do I go pro? Do I start to make money, finally start to make money after so many years of investing in swimming, or do I continue further education? What is that trade-off like for you?
It was definitely difficult. Graduating school, the first month before I graduated, I was like, I can't wait, I'm so ready to do this. The first month after, it was like, I need to go back to school. It's just, as a lot of college graduates would know, you probably as well, that finishing school is it's not as fine and dandy as everyone says.
Not.
Yeah.
It's so many thoughts.
Yeah. So it was definitely difficult for me to decide what I wanted to do after. I still feel like I have the swimming in me. I'm still driven to do the swimming. So with that, I decided to keep swimming. Eventually maybe I'd like to do a master's hopefully and go back and do both. Okay. But for right now, my sole focus is on the swimming. Okay,
no problem. Then when you talk about options, one thing that really wasn't that much, well, it was an option, yes, but you would not have turned it down. We're talking about the Rio Olympics 2016. Every athlete's dream, to be honest, the pinnacle of sporting.
Yeah.
Tell us, when you got that call, when you first knew that you were going to the Olympics, what was that for you?
It was surreal. It was, I keep using that word, but it was amazing, to have something like that, you reach your goal in life, amazing. Of course, I was super grateful. Instantly, I thought everything, I had so a flush of emotions. I thought about my parents that have done so much for me, my family, everyone that's done so much for me. BASA, BOA, my school, Florida Gulf Coast, everyone. It was just amazing. So I thought about everyone in that moment and everyone that got me to where I was, and I was just super grateful and thankful.
Absolutely fantastic. And then now the chance to walk across that stadium in your Barbados tracksuit. Let's talk about you in the Olympic Games, you in the Olympic Village. How was that experience?
Oh my gosh, crazy. Leading up to the opening ceremony, we had to do a long walk through and prepare to come out to the stadium or whatever. So we were all walking and everyone was fine. We were all calm, laughing, haha, this is happening. But actually walking out and seeing the thousands of people, I completely froze. I was just it was just oh my gosh, there's so many people here. This is the Olympics. I've been watching this on TV.
You're finally here.
Yeah, I'm finally here.
Guys, the rain is actually coming down. I have no intention of moving though. I guess I'm gonna get wet today. My cameraman is looking at me wow.
It's okay, I'm soaking wet anyway, so
it's
I'm fine with it.
You're accustomed to the water. So Lani, alright, I have to actually look back at my book now. Okay, so the experience at Olympics, it probably didn't go as well for you in terms of, probably a time or something like that. So as an athlete, how do you bounce back from something like that?
First of all, that's sport. Sport rarely ever goes the way an athlete wants it to go. I actually had a conversation with my coach about it after my event, because I was like completely broken after it, and I wanted to do so much more for my country, for myself. But you know, he told me, like, you've reached the Olympics, like that was your goal, you've achieved your goal, and we can't control, you know,
what really happened.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I mean, it was a learning lesson. It definitely was a learning lesson, my first Olympics and everything. So I mean, I got over it, and here I am.
I mean, there's more Olympics to come. You really work hard. It's every 4 years, but you know, it takes effort. But this now leads me into my second part of this question, whereby, you know, one topic of discussion over these Olympic Games is sending athletes who people do not feel will medal. You know, people have said, you know, they're questioned. Is it a waste of money as an athlete? When you hear something like that, how does that come across to you?
First off, I definitely think that's a little bit disrespectful. I feel like people don't really realize what athletes put into,
you know, the work, the effort, the energy,
the
time,
sacrifices. So it's very easy to sit and judge, for people to say their opinions on what they think could have happened or what could have gone wrong. Most of the time, those people aren't really athletes themselves. So it's hard to hear that, but you know, that's life with anything, you know, whether it be athletics, whether it be work, whether it be your social life. People are going to talk, people are going to want to say stuff to bring you down, but it's just a matter of zoning out, knowing what's important, trusting the right people, hanging around the right people, being in good company, keeping high spirits. That's a big thing, like having that mental toughness and keeping high spirits as an athlete is something you have to do.
Okay, well, let's bring it now back to the home front. Let's come back to Barbados for a bit. Now you're back home, so let's think now in terms of the actual sport of swimming in Barbados. Well, before we talk about that, you know, how do the facilities and the competitions that you would have been involved in overseas in America compare to back home?
It's almost like you can't even compare it, kind of. But of course, because America throws money into, like, it's almost like just take this money and just do whatever. And here we don't have those resources. Of course, like a country like America, they, you know, they want to do everything. They want to be the best at everything. So they are not shy when it comes to financing certain stuff, especially something like sport. They have millions of people over there and millions of people involved in swimming, compared to, you know, our one aquatic center that everyone has to share and deal with. So the facilities and amenities over there are definitely a lot better. But moving home, it kind of, you know, obviously I miss that. I miss having certain things easily accessed. You know, I was getting free training, free massages, everything just kind of came in hand. And being back here, you know, you have to pay for the massages, pay for like the training, pay for a physio, that kind of stuff. So it all adds up. But I feel like being home, I'm more happy. I am around my family, which I haven't been in years. I'm around my friends. So even though it's a little bit easier, so to speak, as in getting out there and getting to facilities and venues and nicer venues and cleaner venues, here it's still a matter of make do with what you have.
All right, and then finally, in terms of what more can be done for the sport of swimming, in your opinion, to boost the sport of swimming in Barbados, what can be done?
I think the main thing, a lot of people say, you know, we need more money, we need more sponsorships, we need this. And of course, that's true. We definitely need a lot more sponsorships, we definitely need a lot more money. But for me, it's keeping the athlete involved. You know what I mean? I find too often kids come to swimming or any sport, they come to swimming and they're super involved, they're young, their parents are pushing them. But then it gets tiring on the parent to wake up at 5 a.m. to come drive their kid. It gets tiring on the kid, you know, their friends are going out to Club Extreme. Well, I don't think Club Extremes anymore.
I think that's shut down a little bit. I think so.
Like regular. I don't think that's.
I think that name changed too.
Okay, but basically, you get my point. Like their friends are going out and they want to go out with their friends, so they're not going to want to wake up the next day. You know, so it's hard, and I think it needs to come. Athletes here, especially the youth, they need that motivation, and that's kind of what me being back home now, I hope to push out. You know, I'm training at home with the younger group. I'm the oldest by far, 6-7 years in my group, but like I want them to continue, you know, swim with me and kind of, even if I'm just motivating them a little bit, you know, to stay involved and continue to pursue the sport, because it can take you great places. I've gone places for swimming I never even dreamed of going to. I've done things, I've met people. It's just been the whole experience, the whole journey, the last 20 years have just been unforgettable, amazing, and I wish that people would see that and realize that and continue within themselves, no matter the hardships, no matter the media bashing them, not having, you know, like just little things, you know, there's a way to figure it out, and I wish that people could hold out and really give that effort.
Alrighty. Well, the Olympic Games are 4 years away, but in that space of time, what is next for Lani Cabrera?
For me now, after finishing Rio, getting back into swimming, at first I was like, I'm done. I'm just gonna go with it. But now it's more, I'm not ready to give it up, so I'm just gonna take it literally month by month. Coming up, I have the World Championships, short course World Championships in December.
Okay.
So I'm doing that, and after that, I hope to go to the World Championships next summer. And from then, I'll decide if I'll do the Commonwealth Games the following year, and then after that, the 2019 World Championships again, and then after that, I'll decide on Tokyo. So I'm not setting right now Tokyo 2020 because I don't know, in 1 year I might find peace with the sport and not want to continue. So it's just a matter of seeing how I go year by year.
Well, I would have said finally about 2 questions ago, but we see Lani Cabrera, the swimmer, but outside of swimming, what else do you like to do, Lani?
Go to the beach or go to a pool.
Oh,
it's so sad. Yeah, it's sad. It's so weird. I'm not tired of the water at all.
Okay.
And I've been away from home for 5 years, so coming back to Barbados, it's like, why are you people not on the beach every single day? So I'm still not over it. 2 months in, and I'm still at the beach whenever I can. Pretty much just hanging out, whether it be just and chilling with my friends at night. All my friends go to work all day, and I'm swimming twice a day. So my job actually is napping swimming. So lucky for me. But hanging out, socializing with my friends, catching up with old friends I haven't been around. So.
Well, Lani, first of all, thank you. You enjoyed the rain as well.
No problem.
My camera guy is here staring at me like, whoa, by the way, he's actually my brother. And he's just like, did you really make me enjoy the rain?
I probably brought the water too. So.
Maybe. But it has been a pleasure interviewing you, and all the best going forward.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
Well, guys, that is it for another episode of Crosstalk. My cameraman is so eager, he's going to press it off before I even finish. But I'm going to see you guys next week for another episode, another interesting individual in Barbados probably, or around the region. Well, until next Monday, I'll see you guys.
Bye.